Hi, this is Chaya Rivka Zwolinski, and this is bribreslov.org. In Likutei Moran 170, Rebbe Nachman explains that everyone goes through some kind of relationship struggles in their lives. The great tzaddikim struggle with relationships with the whole world, and they can feel the whole world suffering. Other people struggle with their communities or their neighbors, with their husbands or their wives, or with their children. And many people today seem to have a particular struggle with their parents. This is very common today. And not all the struggles are very serious. Sometimes the struggles are clashes of personality and outlook, and we want to respect our parents and we want to love our parents, but we have differing points of view and maybe we get on each other's nerves, and this is all to be expected. I'm talking about the serious struggles that people seem to have today. There are people who struggle with abusive parents, people who've been so shamed and unfortunately have received so much suffering at the hands of their parents that they can't forgive, they can't overcome. Whether they are young adults or older adults, the pain sticks with them for a lifetime. How do we reconcile this pain and how do we overcome it? So one of the answers is to begin by understanding and believing with all your heart that everything you go through in your life has a purpose. And the purpose ultimately is to bring you closer to Hashem and to elevate and refine and correct your soul, your neshama. And sometimes the way to correct something is to go through a very tough test. And if during this test you can still look towards Hashem and say, Hashem, I know that you have sent this test to me, this struggle with my parents, and you want me to understand and believe that somehow this painful, difficult situation is something that I will be able to work through internally, and in the long run, it's going to bring me closer to you, Hashem. If you can sustain this belief, practice saying this, and practice thinking about it, eventually your pain will lessen. There's a caveat, and that is that no one has to be abused by someone else. No one has to give permission for that to happen. Yet at the same time today, a lot of people label things as abuse that aren't really abuse. And we have to be honest about what is and what isn't an impossible situation. Meanwhile, strengthening your faith in Hashem and strengthening your trust that you are capable of finding a positive inner solution to even the most painful, difficult relationship problems will help you live a satisfying and meaningful life.